Hey, what's up, everybody? You ever feel like there's not enough hours in the day? Well, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to go over a couple of tips to help you supercharge your productivity and reclaim your hours. Because it's not always about doing more, but it's about doing what truly matters. Let's get into this. Tip number 1 is clearly define your goals. What you want to do is you want to make clear goals and set these goals into more manageable bite-sized tasks. So let's take, for example, if you wanted to read a 300-page book within 10 days, what we would do is we would then set a goal of 30 pages per day. This will project us to complete the goal within 10 days, right? 30 pages for 10 days would be 300 pages. So identify your goals and then break those goals down into smaller manageable tasks that will help you complete the goal at whatever deadline you set for yourself. And it's important to set deadlines because otherwise it's just procrastination. Tip number 2, prioritize your tasks. One way of doing this is by making a list of things you need to do and then identifying which one of those tasks carries the highest benefit for accomplishing and or carries the largest consequence for not accomplishing. Whatever those are, you want to put those at the top of the list, complete those first thing in the day. Whatever is the smallest upside potential or the smallest consequence, you want to put that last. And everything else that's between those two will go in between. Tip number 3, eliminate distractions. Very easy to get caught up in distractions, right? One of the biggest things would be screen time. Unnecessary screen time in front of your devices. Set a limit and get rid of those distractions. This will help your productivity enormously. Not only eliminating your screen time, but also replacing that with a productive task is the key here. Just because you eliminate one thing and replace it with another detrimental activity isn't any better. Creating a dedicated workspace where you dedicate a block of time specifically for accomplishing or working on a specific goal will help you accomplish this goal more effectively. Tip number 4, delegate responsibilities. Being able to identify what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are will help you do this more effectively. Being able to identify what you're weak at and then being able to delegate it to someone who might do it better than you will help you save time and stress. And at the same time, things that you might enjoy doing that will also help increase your productivity because what might be your strength might be the weakness of someone else. So keep doing what you're good at and delegate everything else out to people who are better at doing what you're not so good at. Tip number 5, use time blocking, aka time boxing. And there are a couple of different ways you can do this. You can use just a regular calendar or you can use like a digital calendar like Google Calendar. I like Google Calendar because you can color code the tasks depending on what kind of task they are. Is it a one-time or a recurring task? With recurring tasks, you can set reminders. You can also customize the amount of time it takes for a specific task. You can set them on your calendar and then set those times as kind of miniature deadlines to complete each task at hand. Obviously, some tasks will take longer than others, but again, an easy way to organize out your calendar is by setting the ones with the highest priority first and then working your way down the list. Tip number 6, learn to say no. Learning to say no now will help you save time and stress in the future. If it doesn't actively contribute to supporting your current goals and tasks, just say no. It's important to be able to set boundaries and adhere to those boundaries for the sake of productivity. Tip number 7, take regular breaks. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive, but if you're not feeling good physically and mentally, it's going to actually hinder your overall productivity. So doing something simple as standing up, stretching, doing something that helps you feel good physically and mentally will also help contribute to your overall productivity, leading to saving time in the future and stress. Tip number 8, learn from your mistakes. Reflect on what you've done well and what you did not so well. Being able to identify which areas that could have used improvement will then help you accomplish those things more effectively in the future and any similar tasks that you may have to do again, instead of repeating the same mistakes. All in all, time management is just a skill. And if you can learn to master this skill, your overall productivity is going to increase by a lot. So time is a very valuable resource that is non-renewable. Make good use of it and hope this video helps. If you liked it, and make sure you click like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.